Good evening, everyone. It is me again, your friend, your brother. It is another day. Today is the 14th day of the month of September. We have 5 days to go in the 2020 Edo gubernatorial election. Yesterday was a wonderful day. We are going to have an interactive session. It's going to be an open session for every one of us to begin to call in, and let's see what is our take on yesterday's debate. It's going to be an open session for everyone. Please just press your share button. Press the share button. Precious good. God bless you. Sister Grace Obama, God bless you, ma. Just press your share button as we listen to our national item. Thank you, guys.
The ancient city is calling. Oh, arise, sons and daughters of the land. The king of the city is marching. Stand up high to the pride of the land. The founding fathers have labored, and our time to serve is now. The glory of the new nation will forever be our pride. Beautiful and glorious and you're the heartbeat of Nigeria. Beautiful and glorious and stars are singing over you. You're the land people dream to be. Our treasures are found in all nations, and our greatness is second to none. Our history forever shall be written, how our kings have endured in all times. Our people culture in unity, our hearts beat for the land. Rich culture, stories of heroes, legacies forever be. Beautiful and glorious and you're the heartbeat of Nigeria. Beautiful and glorious and stars are singing over you. You're the land people dream to be. Unite and stand with each other. Forgive and let it go. Together we can stand, come what may, and the future lies in us. Teach our children to teach their children what our fathers fought. To fear and love the Creator, only then shall we succeed. Beautiful and glorious and you're the heartbeat of Nigeria. Beautiful and glorious and stars are singing over you. You're the land people dream to be.
Precious good. Don't mind what's his name, that guy Paul. Every of Miss Izeyamu supporter, they are just as aggressive as their principal. Very aggressive set of people. So I've already blocked it from my wall. They are always just aggressive. That's the way the guy was aggressive yesterday. insulting the governor. When the governor was dishing out fat and figures, the guy was there just shouting, looking so angry with a lot of bitterness in his entire body. He was just like, I beg. So please don't even listen to them. Now the same wahala and all of the get. They are always aggressive. Thank you, man. This is my national anthem on my platform. This is what I play. It's for Edo unity. You know, some people are a little bit myopic in their thinking, Sister Grace. They are very dull. They don't understand, you know, how people think. You understand what I'm saying now? You know, this election has really made a lot of intellectuals, you know, to become dummies. Please let's share and invite people in. Let's share and invite people in.
I never see this kind of men for Edo. I never see this kind of love before. Wonder, 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 wonder. Masaki, wow, Shaibu, wonder, Edo people say me kuna karebo. Wonder, 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 wonder. I just don't want to karabo. No better say this one. Masaki come over the Edo people, they rejoice. Make you go see secretariat to small to buy small on. I don't see go salon before mountain salary a lot. I don't think I go from analog to digital. Pensioner they say thank you, no more progress for their money. Market women they say thank you, no more illegal collection. I don't drive a super, no more demand for money. Who the bad they do, no more CPA collection. Masaki, wow, Shaibu, Edo people say make you carry go. Wonder, 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 wonder. Make you check infrastructure. Edo people say make you carry go. Make you check health center. Edo people say make you carry go. Make you check agriculture.
Jerry, I greet you, my brother.
Make you check empowerment. Edo people say make you carry go. Make you check development.
Let's share this broadcast. Let's just press your share button. Press your share button.
Edo people say make you carry go. Wonder, 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 wonder. They don't they share their evil money. Edo you fake, you cannot collect. They don't they share their dollar. Edo you fake, you cannot collect. So be good work of public.
Redeem my bag, don't make me laugh. Oh.
If you
Just press your share button. Press your share button. My brother, you there yet? Yeah, Baba, I greet you, sir. Mercy, you are. I salute you. Henry, I greet you. Osa 007. Good evening, sir. Nigeria. Good Delight TV. My best Ollie. Big Matthew. Oh, Sareti Osage. Friday Igaro. Rance Walker. I greet everyone. My brother, social media info. I salute you. As you coming in, just be pressing the share button. Just be pressing it. Simon, I greet you, sir. You be pressing the share button. Sister Eileen, I greet you, ma. Just be pressing the share button. Shaibu Mekuna Karego. Strength Media. Douglas Osunde. My best Polly. Edo Summer Gladys. I greet you. Oh, Sasare, I greet you. It's on the wall of this very particular broadcaster. Osa 007 is on the wall. I put it on the wall. Just check the wall underneath. They're going to see there. There is one for WhatsApp. There is one for direct.
money lẹ́rù mímọ́. Sẹ́yìn àwọn wàrí ọba. Fífẹ́ money lẹ́rù mímọ́. Sọ́mọ lẹ́tẹ̀ pọ̀pọ̀. Fífẹ́ money lẹ́rù mímọ́. Sẹ́yìn àwọn wàrí ọba. Fífẹ́ money lẹ́rù mímọ́.
Lọ́pàá sí good evening, sir.
Akúgbé nága lórí ìyẹ́tọ̀. Akúgbé wa náà. Professional. Wọ́n bí màmá dùnmẹ́ ló sọ́mọ lẹ́tẹ̀ pọ̀pọ̀.
Àkúbọ̀ rẹ̀ tí wọ́n lè bọ̀ òde rẹ̀. Ojú àwọn àkúgbé ìyá àyọ̀bá. Mommy Sonia, I greet you. Ìyẹ́tọ̀ àkúgbé àná ẹlẹ́ṣọ́nà. Wọ́n kí màmá àkúgbé sọ́mọ́ lẹ́dẹ̀ pọ̀pọ̀. Just send a message on WhatsApp and I can send it to you. But I've not even started now. All these people self. They just are these people actually following me up? Yeah, hello. Yeah. 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 Do you want to contribute? Can you lower your computer or whatever because it's echoing back so that people can hear you? Yeah. Can you lower it so that people can? Yeah, we can hear you now. Go ahead.
Okay. I just want to say, first of all, I want to say a very big thank you for the effort and the work you are doing. You know, it's not easy. You know, people think it's easy to just come out of the video and make a good contributions towards the election and do state politics, but it's not easy. So I thank you very much, my brother.
Thank you, sir.
So regarding the Channels TV debate, I want to contribute because I watched it. I also watched it yesterday also, and it was really funny for me because looking at both candidates, I want to be very frank. Looking at both candidates, it's clear the person with more experience about project management. It's clear that Isaiah Yamo has never really worked outside the purview of government. He has no experience of project management and private sector funding. He doesn't really know. He was clueless. Really, he was really clueless. And it's a shame that is the best APC has to offer. You know, I think Oshomole misled him. He shouldn't have come for governorship at this time. Maybe the next, after Oshomole's sins must have gone, he should have come at that time on a clean slate and be his own man. But he really messed up yesterday. He was unable to answer a single question plausibly. There was no plausible answer to any question he was asked. He was just deviating from the question. He was. I think he was confused because his simple agenda was he could not defend the simple agenda. There was nothing. He said nothing about the simple agenda. He was just all over the place, uncoordinated. You know, so from that debate alone, it is clear to most Edulites that he doesn't have the capacity to be governor. It's very clear. The man is in every aspect. In terms of economy, he's handicapped. He knows nothing about the economy. He cannot manage the economy like this. It was very clear. Because all the questions about the economy he was asked were he didn't give a plausible answer to one question. So I think those following him are blinded. I don't know why they are following him. He has exposed himself completely as he's deficient in knowledge. He cannot manage those things. It's clear. So thank you very much, my brother, and I appreciate your work and continue your good work.
Thank you very much.
I'm very happy for that debate. I was really excited that debate exposed Isaiah Yamo.
Thank you very much.
Exposed his deficiencies. So the man is deficient. I'm sorry.
Thank you very much.
It's not the kind of we're looking for. It's not the that's what the best Edo can offer. Edo has better. No, he's completely the man is he completely lost it yesterday, and he was attacking Obaseki personally. You know, rather than answer your questions, you are that was not what you were there for. Answer the question they ask you, leave the question they ask you, and start attacking your opponent personally. You know, the man was so bitter. I don't know why he was so bitter. You know, I don't know. He was really bitter. He couldn't have a healthy debate. So it's clear that the man. It's unfortunate that he was misled by Shomole. I mean, it's really unfortunate. I honestly, I feel for him. I feel as a fellow Edo man, I feel sorry for him, really.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Because he was Oshomole just misled this man, you know.
Thank you very much.
So that is my contribution. Carry on with your good work, and hopefully we will hear more from other contributors and see where the pendulum is swinging at this time.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you. Please, all APC supporter, please come online. Come on, this is a full. This is a full. It's an open house now. Come and tell us why you feel yesterday's debate was in favor of your principal. So it's a full online. So nobody's going to attack you. Just come out, say your own reason why you feel yesterday was in favor of your principal. The numbers are there. There's a number for direct. There's a number for WhatsApp. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Yeah, I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting for calls. I'm still waiting for calls. Why I'm waiting for calls, let me say one or two things from yesterday. Let me say one or two things from yesterday while I'm waiting for calls. Yesterday was a very wonderful day. We thank God that very particular yeah, thank you guys. Thank you, Social Info. That's the number, direct and WhatsApp. Please kindly just pick up if you want to call in while we talk. Now, fact check. Izayabu said on security. Insecurity in the state has reached an alarming proportion. Security in the state is not effective. That's what Izayamu. Facts. The security vote is the lowest in the entire South region. The security system in the state was set up in conjunction with the Nigerian police. We have also adopted volunteer vigilante system called POWO of over 10,000 young men and women with clear and secure flash points. Obaseki. Yeah, good evening. Please tell us your name and where you are calling from and your contribution.
I'm calling from United States, and I'm a POS fan.
Okay.
I don't understand what is going on in those states.
Okay.
Is it the same debate that we watched that people are analyzing or talking about?
Okay.
Ezeyamu flood Obaseki hands down.
Okay.
On the national TV, Obaseki could not tell these people about his results.
Okay.
And before now, Obaseki used to brag about bringing Oshomole in, asking Oshomole about telling the people that he brought Oshomole and supported Oshomole with not knowing that he just brought just 100,000 naira. So I don't know what people are saying or what they are saying. Ezeyamu just showed to Edo people that he's passionate about his people. He has come to serve. He's a realistic person. He does not believe in propaganda like what our current governor is doing. And he wants the best for Edo people. That is what we saw yesterday.
Okay.
Obaseki was just there. Nothing. Where is your result? Nothing. You gave this guy 100,000. Nothing. Obaseki was even just waiting. The problem was Ezeyamu didn't have enough time. I saw somebody that has a lot to give, a lot to say. But there was not, the 2 minutes was not enough for him to dish out the things he wanted to. Obaseki on his other part, because he's a propagandist and that's what he's used to, telling people different things and there's nothing to show on ground. That is just the difference. Nothing else. To me, Ezeyamu destroyed Obaseki's political career, and that's the game changer. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. So the caller said Ezeyamu destroyed Obaseki's political career, and that was a game changer. So, I mean, if you believe that, if you continue, let's get the call in. I want to be neutral today. I want to try to be neutral. I want to try to be neutral today. Should I be neutral? Should I be neutral? Let somebody answer. Should I be neutral? Hello? Should I be neutral? Should I act as a neutral person today? Okay. Grace say yes. Nice. So let me just listen. Yes, good evening, please.
Hello, good evening.
Okay, just your contribution,
Very
please.
much. I want to quickly respond. I want to quickly respond to the last caller.
Okay.
You know, the last caller, I think he was watching a different debate, really.
Okay.
Because all the questions Ezeyamu was asking, he couldn't give a plausible answer to anyone. He was basically attacking Obaseki personally. They will ask you a question, instead of answering the question, you start attacking your opponent. What answer? Okay, you say you have a simple agenda. You couldn't even say one thing about your simple agenda throughout the whole debate. There's no, he couldn't, he couldn't even say his plans. What are his plans for it? He couldn't articulate his plans. He was just attacking.
I must be honest, please stop this Mumuti. Don't write on my wall again, please. Sorry, sir. There's a guy writing Mumuti. Please stop. Don't write that. No insult. Take that thing away from my wall, please. I must be honest. Please take it off. Continue, sir. Sorry.
Oh yeah, so I was saying, Ezeyamu sounded like a very bitter man. You know, he was attacking Obaseki personally rather than answer the question that Shehu of channels put to him. Shehu will ask you a question rather than go straight to the next question. You will turn on your opponent. You know, so he could not articulate his plans for Edo. His simple agenda he has been shouting about. He couldn't say one thing about his simple agenda. Okay, tell us how simple your simple agenda is. He could not say anything. You know, so I think my brother from America, I think he was watching a different debate, to be honest. Maybe he should go and watch it again. You know, and rewatch it again. Maybe he will get the message. But Ezeyamu, I didn't there was no takeaway from Ezeyamu for what I didn't get anything from what Ezeyamu said throughout yesterday. He didn't say anything about what he's going to do. He was busy attacking the governor. Where's the certificate? Where is it? Come on, are you the INEC? You this issue of qualification to INEC. And Kelly don't know what you want to do for Edo. I don't understand you. You know, you are talking about what you want to do. Oh, you donate 100,000. Okay, fine, you donate 100,000. Okay, we agree you donate 100,000. What is it? You give us something. It's kind of it's about the Shomole. Whether it's 100,000 or 1 naira, you give us it's about the Shomole. So you agree that Obaseki helped the Shomole. You know, so whether he said he helped you with 1 naira or 100 naira, we don't care. But the fact is that he admitted that Obaseki assisted to Shomole yesterday. So he should forget about money amount. And another thing I noticed about Ezeyamu was that he was always talking about it. He was obsessed with security votes. I don't understand that man. Is it the security vote money? Please, how much is it? The man was so obsessed with security votes. Any question he answers, he must have security vote. So I don't know whether his security vote he wants to come and loot in the government. The man was so attracted to security votes. I don't know. So Ezeyamu has nothing to offer. I'm sorry. Edo can do better. Please, the man doesn't have capacity to be governor. He was uncoordinated. He couldn't articulate his facts. He was just all over. He was in shambles. He was all over the place. So my brother from America, please go and watch the video again and see that Ezeyamu could not even answer a single question that was put to him. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. Yeah, hello, please. Tell us your name and your contribution, please.
Hello?
Yeah, hello. Tell us your name and your contribution.
My name is Efosa, currently calling from Dubai.
Okay.
I actually wanted to contribute to your program.
Go ahead, sir.
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead. We are listening to you.
Okay. What happened yesterday was a complete, total revelation of the two candidates. What happened, review who Obaseki is and who Iyamu is. In fact, watching that very debate one time is not enough to judge. I think many of those POI supporters that are calling should watch it second time. There is actually a brother working in the same place with me, same Edo guy who used to support Iyamu before now. After that debate yesterday, he called me and said, any person that mean well for Edo State that is still supporting Iyamu against Obaseki is a completely enemy against Edo and against the progress of Edo State. See, there is no way for we to twist it or to bend it. Anybody that truly watched that yesterday debate is convinced already that Obaseki is the right man, 100%. He knows what to do, he knows where to touch, and he knows where we are going, and he knows where we are now. Iyamu, in fact, I think that is all I have to say.
Thank you very much, sir. Yes, yeah, hello. Yeah.
After that debate yesterday, I concluded that Pastor Osagie Iyamu are just being wicked. So there are those people, either they are being wicked or they are just being emotional. Because that debate yesterday was a means of telling what they have in stock for with their those, what they have. But unfortunately, Pastor Osagie Iyamu went into character assassination, accusations, false accusations, and the painful part of it is when he was asked, how do you intend to create jobs for Edo people? This is not the first time he would say vigilante. And whenever I hear that vigilante, my mind quickly goes to the tigers and the lions. Because I would say, which people would be heading that vigilante group? If you ask him, how do you intend to curb security in Edo State? He would say vigilante. These people supporting POI, are they just being wicked? I don't understand. Is this really possible? They are just being wicked. He would say vigilante. Everything you ask him concerning jobs, security, would say vigilante. If it's not vigilante, he's 700 million naira security votes. He repeated 700 million naira security votes more than 4 times yesterday. And I was beginning to wonder, what is our punishment? People supporting Pastor Osagie Iyamu, what is our punishment in Edo State? Do we really deserve this punishment? Let's remove sentiment. Do we really deserve? He did not tell us anything. And I was like, is this simple agenda just like A for apple, B for ball, C for cat? Because there was nothing. You went there, the purpose there was for him to tell us what he would do better than his opponent. But unfortunately, he disappointed a whole lot of people. Me personally, I don't know any of them. I don't have any personal relationship with them. Though I was Obaseki supporter, but I was still waiting that maybe, just maybe he would be able to convince me. But I was really disappointed. And just one thing I want to say before I jump the call. INEC officials, police, whoever that would be in charge, the agents of that day, I beg you all in the name of God Almighty, allow the will of the people to count. Right now, at this moment, the only thing I have, I'm sorry, I wouldn't say hatred because it would be going too emotional, but I'm angry. I'm angry with those people still supporting Osagie Ezeyamu. I am angry. I am so angry. It's not possible. He did not tell us anything. He's clueless about governance. He's clueless about governance. 2 hours yesterday was wasted. I had to rewatch the video again. I was saying to myself, what did we do? What punishment? All these people supporting Osagie, what is our punishment in Edo State to deserve Osagie Ezeyamu? What does he have for us? How does he? 2015, we made the same mistake. Nobody asked Mr. Barry how he was going to fund all the promises he made to us. And today we are all crying. Now, Obaseki was bold enough to ask him, your first year, the project, the cost will cost roughly 500 billion naira. You cannot waste what you do not have. He said, what did he say? He said that you would not waste like his opponent. Then you cannot waste what you do not have. First of all, create wealth. When you finish creating the wealth, then you can waste the wealth. But if you cannot create it, how do you intend to waste it? You see, that is clear somehow. And to wrap this up, he said his agenda was time-bound. I don't know if anyone noticed yesterday. Shehu was always telling him, your time is up. Your time is up. Your time is up. How can a project that is time-bound always go against the time of the debate? He said leadership, for example. He was so arrogant, so arrogant.
Thank you.
So arrogant. It's a shame. So those supporting Pastor Osagie Ezeyamu, if we have offended you indirectly or directly in the document, you want to punish us with him, please, I am on my knees. Forgive us.
Okay.
Forgive us.
Thank you very much, man. Thank you. People are really pissed off now. So yeah, let's continue. Let's continue with the deal. Yes, I'm trying to be neutral today. I will not touch anything. Come on, guys. We need cuts. We need cuts. While we wait. Then while we wait, please. It's on Saturday. You have to vote. Call your people at home. Vote for your preferred candidate. Get at least a minimum of 4 votes of you living in the diasporas to vote for your preferred candidate. It is very, very important. We must do this to make sure that no, that number you are calling now is WhatsApp. Please, the guy calling in 3534, please. This is WhatsApp. I can't pick this. That number is WhatsApp. The number you calling is WhatsApp. Yeah, hello. Please tell us your name, where you are calling from, and your contribution, please.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Good evening, man.
More great. Thank you so much. My name is Jennifer, calling from Italy.
Alfred, Apostle Alfred, I greet you, sir.
I want to say thank you for all that.
Yeah, continue, man.
Yeah, I want to say thank you for all that you have been doing. Actually, you know, there is in this their debate, the one they did before with the BBC. You understand? With the one they did yesterday with Channel. There is no particular question our amiable governor used to ask him. He asked him with this COVID-19 issue that is global. How are you going to meet up? How are you going to at least when you enter the first 1 year you need some certain amount to be able to run the governor? There is one thing is always said. I don't know why this man like rice like that. When they're talking about it, he'll be talking about rice. Is the rice we're going to be eating? Talking about farm rice, this one, that one rice. I don't understand. Eh? What kind of like is there here now? Eh? We are talking about we're going to move the state forward. You were talking of farm, talking of rice. And even if you don't go, you go. Is the rice we're talking about now? In short, I don't understand. I'm okay. This one is going to answer the similar question that they answered in BBC. Probably now he has accurate answer to give to this matter now. He also went to rice matter, end up with rice matter again. I said, what? This man, what have you got to do with rice matter? He said, right, it's all the rice we're going to be eating in those states. He emphasized on rice, farm rice. Anyway, Sha, I pray this thing that happened these few days, there are those that our eyes are open. It's not to sharp man, it's not to use a bojo eye. Show yourself what you want, what you have for us. We want to know what you have for us. It's not to go and be running mad, then be sharping mad, I think you are reciting street. You are just attacking in a very local way. I was really ashamed. I said, this man contested to be a governor, talking this way. I think you're going to do. Even local shaman will not even behave like that. It just like this street meeting. Who's going to lead street meeting? All those all those street, all the people that used to lead. When I was in Benin, I used to remember in the street there is somebody that will be at least be the head of the street. It was just acting that way. You understand? But I pray our eyes open. We are not talking of. We are in 2029. 2020, lives are going forward. It's not think we should be there thinking of rice. Yes, rice is by the side. We are talking about massive project that will bring that will attract investors to the country. You are just emphasizing on rice. The answer on BBC, you talk of rice. The answer on channel, you talk of rice. Your simple agenda, the making is rice. Now so Christmas time, they go carry rice for this thing. They don't stand for this thing. Rice. My brother, I don't know about that rice matter. With Yamu rice matter. Thank you so much. I don't have much to say because.
Thank you, man.
Maybe it's because his name is called Israel. So Israel meets up together with the matter. Thank you. God bless you, sir.
Thank you, man. Yeah, hello, please. Your name and where you're calling from?
Hello, I'm Bobby calling from London.
Okay.
Yes, it's really unfortunate what happened in the day. There is what we call inpatient, which is what fighting is there.
Okay.
It's very combative. It's like he's just trying to fight this man for nothing.
Okay.
How can you come on national television and be very combative? It doesn't even look friendly. The governor was just smiling. And he's asking, like that the previous caller said, right. Abakaliki, Kebi, right now. He is a farmer. Did he farm rice in his farm? He has not been able to come out to tell us how far he has taken his farm to the next level. When we were growing up, we know Pemudia farm. We know other farms in the far areas. Now he has not been able to come out other than using his position to acquire land for himself. That is one side. And secondly, we're talking of certificate. You and I know when we were growing up, there is no chance. If you pass 2 credits, you go to IT, Institute of Continuing Education, and improve yourself. You can go in there to university with your A level. Agreed Obaseki is not even a letter, it didn't even go to university. We are talking of somebody that can straighten that state for us. Every time he's talking of a certificate, he didn't go to the university. You know, to be able to get an admission to University of Ibadan those days, you don't forge papers. It cannot influence any lecturer. It's not like these days now where you just sit down at home, you get exposed. We did it. You will do what at that time. It's not even easy to get 3 credit. But these days you can influence the teachers, they give you admission. So when somebody is talking, you just have to know what you are talking about. We are not, anytime he says certificate, he said he had some clause in his education, but he didn't talk about that yet. They just asked him, he said they should go there and find out. You are expecting that they should go to University of Benin and find out your record. Somebody went to University of Ibadan to find out his record. The authority told everybody that he graduated there. What else do you want again? It's coming out that some of these people that are supporting that foolish man from America, he say, that is really rubbish. It's a monster. He does not even know what we are talking about. Now we are talking, how do you create jobs? He's saying, any villager can form a group and become a vigilante. That is not what we want. What Obaseki is doing at the moment is creating an institution in abroad here where we live, where when you drive, if you go through the red light, the camera will pick you up. and you will pay when you are sitting at home. The bill will come and meet you, you will pay, you can't touch it. These are institutions. They are saying we are doing this one. Yeah, it might not be possible, or might not go well now. But as soon as we progress, everybody begins to take the cue. It's not somebody going to ring road and start passing, block the road. What are we doing? In fact, I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed. It's not that Obaseki is not the person who can argue very well, who can be very, very rough. If it was someone yesterday, you would see him dancing here and there, he would say 100 things at 1 minute. But Obaseki just kept quiet, he was just smiling. And then he said another thing. Anytime he's talking billion, billion. The man said, this is a modern world. Go call it and you see yourself. Now, if I have that such money you are talking, I won't be here. 87 billion, billion. A security vote, he gave the police a 35 million. Any reasonable person, how can you give a state police 5 million for 1 month? 5 million naira that you cannot even, it's not even sufficient for you to give a lady for a one night. You are telling the whole world that he gives 5 million naira to a police department in a those state. What a fabricated story. Can you imagine that, my brother? Every other time, security vote has got decreed. And he was talking that when he spent 8 years, you spent 8 years before he came in. What you could not do with Igbinedion, why are you asking him how to do it overnight? You were with Igbinedion, we knew how everything went. All these government property, they put somebody to say in charge of government property. There was a time I was listening when Kabaka said Bobiswa has about 245 houses. Where did they get all this? How can you rate Kabaka as the 5th billionaire in a those states? I don't understand really how we reason behind our head. We are supposed to reason forward, but now we are retrogressing.
Thank you.
And you see how we want our children to grow.
Thank you very much, caller.
Yes. In fact, my brother, I'm pissed off.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Billion. You just take calculate everything. When they ask you another thing, what of that?
Thank you very much, caller.
I'm sorry, let me just say one thing again, please.
Okay.
Please, if you can give me 1 minute.
Okay.
Now, I just read that they are going to distribute money in Benin City now. Something like that money on the 16th. Is that how can that be? That Yamu wife is going to distribute money just like they did in Lagos. That is a tolerable style. Choosing to give their children money, 10,000 naira to influence their vote. And what I will say, I will advise everybody: call your parents, call your tenants, call your group mates, give them 2,000 naira to motivate them to buy pure water and maybe take some mineral and snacks. That day, 2,000 is not too big. 3,000 is not too big. It's not a bribe. It's just to enhance them to buy pure water, sachet water, Coca-Cola, or Akara, so to say, so that they can start, because this is what they want to do that day. Call people, I call my mother, he said, you know what, I don't want to when you are there, you told me I go, you are there, playing good. You know, in your head, you let me go, they have the 5,000, where is your video?
Okay.
So now we'll with
okay, sir. Thank you very much. Yeah. Let me say something here. Please just give me 1 minute, callers. Now, yesterday they were talking about 3 credit. They were talking about 3 credit. And okay, let's pick this one now. Hello.
Yeah.
Good evening. Tell us where you are, what your name and where you are calling from.
Yeah, I'm hearing you. Good evening. Yeah, my name is Johnson.
Okay, continue.
Yeah, I'm calling for Sweden here.
Okay.
So please, I want to say something.
Okay, sir.
Everyone that be calling, talking about Isaiah Yamu.
Yes, sir.
You know, Isaiah Yamu yesterday, if you look at the debate, he flat down Obaseki.
Okay.
Because he said the security issue they asked him that he is going to bring vigilante.
Okay.
Vigilante he promised to bring. He said vigilante he promised to bring. He said Kabaka. So that's a good vigilante we need in Edo State.
Okay.
Don't you like Kabaka to be your police or your security? So what people are saying is that even when they ask him about what are you going to do, what is your idea for Edo State? He said the Abakaliki, he surprised Abakaliki rice. It's not, they were in Christmas and they were buying Abakaliki rice. So, and they asked him again, for your manifesto, your manifesto, you said under 1 year you have 500 billion to spend. And Obaseki said to him that Edo State receives 100 billion a year annually, and Edo State is 5 million people population. So why are you posting about it? The man is ready to give you security vigilante, to protect you, to give you lion that will guard your house. So why are you posting he's not ready? The tigers are there to go and rush our mother in the market. The lion are there who will go and kill people that are beat the driver up, beat everybody. Why are you for against him? People that even sponsor him is ready to empty the treasury because he carry basket. That's why you need to look at him. He was talking about money, was doing calculation, what he don't even know about. So I supported him because he know what he did. He flat down Obaseki. So we should clap for him. He's a big fool. We should clap for him. So this was I support him.
Okay.
Bye.
Thank you.
That's what I thought.
Okay. So he said people should clap for Pastor Sage Zeyamu yesterday. Please clap for him. Okay. Yes. We take another call now. Good evening, caller. Your name and where you're calling from, please.
Hello, good day, sir.
Yeah.
My name is Douglas Obasoge. I'm calling from Germany.
Okay, continue.
Precisely. Yeah, I'm done and have to thank you for the good job. My contribution is just to the debate of yesterday.
Yes, sir. That's what we are dealing with.
And obviously, the Edo people should have to understand that when you see a desperate man, you will identify it immediately.
Okay, which of them is desperate now? Is it Yamu or Obaseki?
Isaiah Yamu is being seen as a desperate man to grab power for a purpose.
Okay.
And I have to be very sincere because Isaiah Yamu was attacking Obaseki yesterday, and he was not being able to tell us what is his mission and what he can do for the Edo people. He keep busy saying about how Obaseki certificate and whatsoever. Even the moderator was tired. He's always escalates on his time. And we have to reason very carefully. I want all the Edo people to reason, to see that this man talking about when they were talking about security issue, we always talk about a vigilante. This vigilante he's talking about, this was a meeting they hold under the mango tree. That is why they are supporting him today, because that is the promise he gives to them. And which Edo people, if they are not careful, if this man happen to grab this power, they will go back to the style of Aberu, where they were beaten in the market and the people is being molested everywhere. Edo will not buy or Abusemani Emani buy or Busemani Redo Koto Adi. But Osege na dominana mienya where Emani Rai Busele Obaseki on your CA, you go Kukunivie. Obi Mahia Kukunia, because these people are ready to hijack the property of Edo and share it among themselves as it has been happening before. I believe people are not blind to see what Obaseki, in a short period of time, what he has contributed to Edo land. He has used his own brain. He's an intellectual. He's a man that knows what is right at the right time. Yesterday we were talking about health. If you see the illustration Obaseki gives in terms of healthcare, that is how it happens here in abroad. It's when you call in for investors, whether they come from anywhere, when they invest in healthcare in your country. Now, all the workers, all the civil servants or whoever that want to participate or derive from that healthcare, you have to have an insurance, that is how it exists here in abroad. When you present your card, they treat you at the hospital. Not when you don't have in Nigeria, in those states today. If you don't have money to pay for your bed admission, then the person is gone. This man is trying to make sure and bring in modern civilization, the way everybody will be living peacefully like the civilized world. We are not made to be uncivilized. We are uncivilized. We are civilized ourselves. We don't want to be civilized. It's true and it's open. Let's be realistic. If you see somebody that sees the good thing and start getting into past something, this kind of people, I believe they did not mean well for Edo State. Edo State is a land of milk and honey. It's just that some group of people have hijacked it for a long time and they start misusing it. But it's time. This time of Obaseki have opened our eyes to know what we have in Edo and what we can do with it. Thank you, sir. I am grateful.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. And thank you, listener, and thank you, viewer. May God bless Edo State and long live Nigeria.
Thank you very much. Bye. So that's that for that. Yeah, like I was saying about the credit, let me just put this through. This is my own opinion. Before I get the caller, they said Obaseki had 3 credits. You know, that's been the song on the mouth of everybody that support a POI. Now it is. I said this marathon. Okay, we have a caller now. Hello, please tell us your name and where you are calling from.
Mr. Yamato.
Hello.
Good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Hello, Mr. Yamato.
Yeah, good evening.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, yeah. Before I start speaking, I want to laugh a little bit. School. But my in school important here. All Basek no shower. Alternate Obaseki a government with Obaseki. Obaseki president of Ethiopia. He needs to be a president of the country. Alternate 3 to 4 years while he got a call. Alternate. In case when I watch a program, when now you know do what down that or the Osage is there Yamu Kiti now. But I show more about here do Alternate Abe Libya returning now. Who are massive complex number Obaseki for my brother. With two beds who were a wardrobe. In short, Euro standard. Almost asylum central railway. The minister do go along Obaseki my uniana. A building Obaseki no point, but a building for 40 years. Osage is there yamu. If do wadame, who both Osage is there yamu. Wamami epile no iruwe. Yawo kanya ya we pack mili pack la no roya ya lu momo kile o efo. Oni phone na ya dia na do mo we. If do ware ku e debate no the Osage is there yamu cannot even debate. O ma ti teme simple agenda mu. Osage is there yamu mo e ba say e be that there.
Wamame suit n'ọjọ́ wí, àtọ́sí kàbí ó bá dé suit ní ìwé n'ọjọ́ àdé. Ètò ànọ́gbà, Wamame ọba fẹ́ kí ọmọ ìtẹ́lẹ̀, wàá suit náà sì káyọ̀ ọmọ ẹgbẹ́. Èbè gbé àgbẹ̀gbọ́mọ̀, wàá ní látàmú nọ́mọ̀, ó yẹ tie. That institution and that's a bureaucracy. Ọba fẹ́ kí create a bureaucracy yẹn tó. A bureaucracy a presidential might create. Bureaucracy a Jonathan might create. Bureaucracy a marketing create the creation of Nigeria. Ọba ti yẹ kí create ẹ̀yẹ́ tó.
Fẹ́mi kọ́ na the way for you.
Ìjẹ́dọ̀ wíjàre, ọmọ náà máa bẹ́ wíjàre, nílùú kó wíjàre. Wẹ̀wọ́ wò kan wẹ̀ ẹ̀kọ́ nígbà náà bẹ́ẹ̀ ló wà. Wọ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ wẹ̀ agree, yíyẹ church, yẹ Christian, yẹ Muslim. Let me use English this time. Blessed be the womb that brought you forth, Obaseki. Ndogega said. Blessed be the womb that brought you forth.
30 seconds. 30 seconds, sir. You have 30 seconds to go. 30 seconds.
Bye-bye, my brother.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Okay. So we have another caller now. Yeah, please tell us your name and where you are calling from.
Good evening, Pastor. My name is Sylvester. I'm calling from Italy.
Okay, sir. Shoot.
How are you this evening?
Oh, thank God. Bless God, sir.
Great. Great. I want to first of all commend you personally, based on your own very debate yesterday too, because it was also from your own that we transferred to Channel's debate with the governor. And you actually did well. And I greet everybody on the platform. Good evening, everybody. And one other thing, I want to just thank the Edo-Light for one thing, because you see this political era, this electoral era has actually made everybody to be politicians one way or the other. And it is really, really nice for our politicking in the country generally. I just hope that after this election, we'll keep it up so that we can always monitor. So this time not going to be just for only governors. It will be even from the councillors, when we hold them responsible for every little they take. Then they will, if we do the way we do now, everybody in the diaspora, if we are doing during this election now, and we hold up all to every position, both in the state, let's even just start from the state here. So we'll make it like a for every other person to copy to get to the national. Everything from council chairman to House of Reps, House of Assembly members, reps and senators. Let's just do what we're doing now to every one of them. So let me go to the topic of today, which was the debate. I want to hold on to that second caller because I don't know him by name. I'll just call him the guy that called from the States when he said he doesn't know which of the interviews people watched. And I like one thing about him. He quickly went to the place that he feels he will use in gaining cheap points. And that's wrong. He simply just went that Obaseki could not defend for how he went to school. But I thank God for one thing. I'm also in the generations of the Eyamus and the Obasekis. Look, during our time, in those days, it was like this. It's either you have grade 1, grade 2, or grade 3. Those are the major things. Grade 1, they say, but that guy in grade 1, he gets when they say, where he finished school. So that one, grade 2, it's right. Grade 3, manage. Then the rest of us, like that. That's the way it is. And then after that, we always have what was called HSC, higher school certificate. You'll be your lower, and it's always 2 years, lower C's and your upper C's. You understand? And then if you are able to get your points based on this thing you want to go and study in the university, the program you want to go and do in the university, based on the points you have, is that's what you use in entry, and it's called direct entry. Or otherwise you do prelim. Otherwise you do prelim in the university for 1 year. So at this point in time, whether Obaseki had 3 points, what's it called? 3 credits, 2 credits, it's irrelevant. You know why? Because he did HSC. But thank God for one thing. The University of Ibadan has not denied that it's not a student. So that should be a clarity. You know what they want to do with that, whether I have 3 credits in O levels, it's just to ridicule him. It doesn't really matter. But with 3 credits, who is he today? He's gone beyond the degree to the second degree, and a great known somebody in the field that he has chosen as a profession. And today, most of us are grateful that is the governor of the state piloting a project, Edo project. So I'm trying to correct that impression from that young man. So he should know. Because, you know, from that camp, they won't tell them exactly what it is, just to ridicule his certificate. His own level, so that's why they will come up with that one. So we of that generation, now we are letting you people know of this generation that does SSS or whatever you people do now, I don't know. You know, in those 70s, you must, I know those people, I think there was a man that called before 2 other people, if I know, I heard him talking about things like that. But do you know what it is when they say, oh, boy, won't go do a woko? Ask people who were in the body nurse in the 70s, like us. They say, want to go and do a woko, you put your legs in the bucket. It's not the reading you people read now. It's not easy to have grade 3. Grade 3 is not even, not to come and talk grade 1, grade 2. Grade 3 is not, you'll be even checked, but you just know yourself, you just know. I'm talking about when they teach in the school.
30 seconds to go.
Not that I like to go and be peeling granite or whatever they said it. But to the interview proper, I mean to the debate, is glaring. It's very glaring. You understand? It's very glaring that at that debate, the young man there, they say Sasa, but I don't blame Ize. The people are blamed. You know, in a team like that, you must have people who will lecture you and tell you, this is the way you go, this is how you act, you know, go to with your answering, this is how you do it. You see, he was not told that every question has timing, and that's bad. He was not told about self-control, you know. These are the things that you do at the background. When you hear debate, it's not about they just say, we're having debate, you just go because I know what to... No. There are always people that work at the background to do that. So I don't blame Ize. I blame his team who don't know how to manage him. Although the man doesn't look like who can be managed anyway.
Thank you very much, sir.
He doesn't look like who can be, because he couldn't even control. Yeah, no, he doesn't look like who can be managed. So the office of governor, I don't think is better for him, because he will not go with a teamwork. He will do what comes from his mind. And that is not good for the person that wants to hand over the lives of 5 million people, if not more than. Good evening, everybody on the platform, and thank you all.
Yeah, hello.
Hello.
Yeah, please, your name, where you're calling from?
My name is Ibitu. Good morning, sir. For Uyigwe, I'm calling from US.
Okay. Please, can you lower your computer or your phone, please, so it doesn't echo back at us.
Okay.
So we can hear you clearly.
My question is there Yamo? You don't know what debate is?
Okay.
You don't know the meaning of debate, because yesterday it was busy disgracing itself. When you ask him questions, when they ask questions, it's busy attacking Obaseki. Is this? Is that? Is that how debate? He has not been watching other people for debate. I don't really know if that one's going to be the governor of Edo State, or is going to be the governor of his street, because it does not look like somebody who can be, who's even qualified to be a governor. I don't really know. That is just my opinion. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, ma. Yes. Are we still there? There's a caller coming in now. Yeah, hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, Mr. C.
Yes, sir.
I just have to call, please, because I know you can analyze some issues. Now, I'm Bobby calling from London again.
Okay.
Before Obaseki came in there, was he a poor man? Because I claimed that Afri-Invest was already bankrupt, like Ize Yamu said. As far as I know, from your own channel here, I believe you told me before that, or you told everybody before that, Afri-Investment was already on the top. If Obaseki was more than $20 million or whatever.
$25 million worth.
Sorry?
$25 million.
Hello? He was already a man financially. He was already satisfied before he came as the governor.
Yeah.
This man yesterday said he was already suffering. His Afri-Invest was almost bankrupt. And then secondly, he said that the contribution, what he contributed to Oshomole financially is 100,000. Can you imagine 100,000 when Oshomole came out to say that this man contributed? Even Engineer Lukman confirmed that Obaseki raised money because the airline in Abuja or Lagos, they contributed money for Oshomole. This man came yesterday, said Yamu, to tell the world that Obaseki did nothing. He contributed 100,000. I can remember the wife of Oyeku came out in the channel and said Obaseki was the brain behind the rally round of bringing Oshomole on board. And I heard that when Oshomole came in, they gathered money and rented a house for him in order to raise his profile as a governor to be. But this man came yesterday telling the world that Obaseki was. You can imagine if Obaseki was elected or a former as he has claimed. Even for working with Dangote alone, Dangote is enough to pay him more than 100,000 naira a month. So this man just came, like I said, he's combative. He does not even know what he's talking about, my brother. So go list and see what Obaseki wear, who he was before he came to be a governor. This man just came yesterday trying to rub himself on the mood. It's a mess, to be honest. You want to go back on, and so he's not saying that vigilante, so that when he comes on board, he will transform Akupe Ventures into vigilante to control the whole thing. I don't understand where we are going.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much. I think.
Oh
God. Do you know that this is the first time the Benin people are really pissed off? They are really angry, you know. I have a lot to say today, but I can't say anything now. Let's pick this caller. Please, your name, where you are calling from, please.
Hello.
Hello, your name, where you are calling from?
Hello. Yeah. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah. I want to lay my contribution for the debate between the both candidates yesterday in Edo State.
Okay.
To be candid and putting sincerity forward before everyone.
Yeah.
We have to know that Obaseki and Isaiah Yamu, they are never of the same class. Categorically, morally, physically. They are never educationally. Obaseki is a professionalist in economic wise. So, like one man said, Obaseki he didn't even deserve governor. He deserved president. Obaseki what to be called when there's problem in a country about economy. Because if you only listen to what he said, my predecessor borrowed money recklessly. And I thank this man, and I so respect him. As I always say, if I could see him, I would kiss his feet and Shaibo, who is very loyal to him. So, he said, this man, he always mind his words when he's talking. He always mind his words. He never used arrogant words or insulting words. He said he borrowed money recklessly. And that money was a debt on the dossier. And this man entered into that debt, managing it, and was still be able to revive the economy of the dossier. And even up to the standard to establish different things that establish everybody who their brain is working fine, who their medulla oblongata is really functioning, because it's not everybody has brain, but it's not everybody that has a functioning brain. Because people that are still clapping hands along this is my brother, I don't know what to do about them. I don't know what to do. If there's anything to do to make sure that their eyes are open, it would have been better. And if it is possible, we want to arrange the debate of yesterday, that is the end of the election. I don't think Isaiah want to live in Edo State with Oshomole. I don't think they want to live there. They should just pack their load and go away and leave this man to continue to carry people ahead, to give people what they deserve. This is a man who is concerned about people's feeling. So, and another thing is that though our chief of Roba or talk play politics, but in they got a chief where one.
No, we don't. Okay. No, let her do because it's just it's apathy.
So otherwise, area way because this man, do you know, my brother, that in the whole Federation of Nigeria, that priority was given to the whole state to have refinery.
Yeah.
But it is only Obaseki that endorsed his own, that followed the law, that followed the direction. It was only whether Rivers State, I don't know, was trying to do their own. They just put everything together and were bidding two-faced. Then up to now, it has nowhere to go. But it's only those states that are confirmed 95% completed. So, and apart from that, the economy revived, making peace in those states alone. And these people that are clapping hands with the Israel, I'm still asking this question. The whole Benin City people, we're too wag one. Here, no love, Israel Yamukiani. Here, Ryan, no repression, no teacher, no under government. They are getting their money that here is stressing money. They see. They will not hear when I is the money and Lele. Israel Yamukia. Oh, Monoba here, boy, when no area yewo. Idole o Monoba Gualo. Obaseki dole wo yehina. Iye dole doji. One. The economy o Kegberiya. Obaseki na go badole doyi.
Caller, you have 30 seconds to go, sir.
Yes, so we want to plead to my people. Wala ho wa neru de ba wo egbote won ro wa gwan ni ebe PDP Obaseki, because many are not even voting for PDP or they are voting for Obaseki. That is my personal issue. That's what I need with Obaseki. So thank you very much, my brother.
Thank you very much.
God bless you.
Thank you.
Thank you. God will empower you to continue analyzing this way to people.
Amen. The guy calling this phone, you can call this one direct because that's the one I'm using in doing my broadcast. Okay, I will only take 3 calls now, then I will put up the call for today. So hello, please, your name, where you are calling from, please.
Hello, sir. Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening. Your name, where you are calling from?
My name is Ebua. I'm calling from UK.
Okay, go ahead.
Sir, my little contribution is my great governor of Obaseki, if we can see one, be a master of Benin Kingdom. So they should let him be. Because that man, he deserves a president, not even a governor. He deserves it. You can see, what's his name? Izemomo. The man should know Obaseki, they are not in the same class at all. Both in education and everything, they are not in the same class. So, if Izemomo should go and please hide himself and pray for great Governor Obaseki for his own good. So, by lying, it doesn't solve anything. He calls himself a pastor and is lying. How could he be? A liar can't be our governor. No. A liar can't be a pastor. No. So he has to sit down, then reason himself. God, if really he's a pastor, he has to sit himself down. What concerns pastor with politics? No. It doesn't call for. So he has to face his own direction and leave my great governor for me. Obaseki. You should leave him for me. That man due for president. I finally for him. He's a great man. Okay. They are just disturbing themselves. Any one of them that plans to win that election that day, the Almighty God, the God that I serve, will put all of them in coma. They will sleep for 3 days. After the election, they will wake up again.
Okay, thank you,
man. That is the way it's going to be. Thank you, bro.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to just take who is calling now. I thought. Hello, please. Your name, where you're calling from, please. Hello, your name, where you're calling from? Hello?
Hello, your name.
Hello? Hello?
Yes, hello.
Hello.
Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you. Your name, where you're calling from, please?
I'm calling from the US.
Okay, your contribution.
My name. Huh?
We are listening to you. Your contribution. Can you just reduce your set so it doesn't echo back?
Okay. Your contribution. Can you reduce your set so it doesn't echo back?
Okay. Yeah, we can hear you now.
Are you hearing me now?
Yeah, go ahead, sir.
Okay. Okay. The debate yesterday,
Yes, sir.
it's unfortunate that a lot of people listening, they did not see the issue from intellectual perspective. And even the moderator, I was wondering what he was moderating. When people make statements that are not factual, it was in the interest of the public that we should make sure that those things should be clarified.
Okay.
You can't be making bombastic statements and that has no basis, and then you just let it continue like that. No. So you said, okay, Obaseki asked a very, very cogent question. How are you going to get the 500 billion that it will take to do your first agenda of 100 days? And he said, oh, I will not be as this year, I will not be as spendthrift as you are. Is that the answer? Is that the answer? So I think those type of debates, for goodness sake, we should get people who are who intend to give the public a clearer picture of what each candidate stands for. Not just go there and make bombastic statements. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. That's not going to help the state.
Okay.
So I pray that our people will will listen properly and see that the decision on September 19th is to decide between the future and no future for Edo State.
Okay.
September 19th is to decide between the future and no future for Edo State.
Thank you very much, sir.
Okay. Thank you.
Now, please, just give me 1 minute. I need to round off right now. I've taken a lot of time today. I just allow everybody to make their contribution, and all that and that. Now, I said a man who had 3 credits without English language. Hear this. Hear my quote for the day. The closing up quote. I'm not going to take this now. A man who had 3 credits without English language was more eloquent. I think I need to put up this phone before. Okay, I will have peace. Hello, caller, please. Your name, where you are calling from, please.
Good evening.
Good evening.
I'm calling from UK.
Okay.
My name is Isa Iyalekwe. I just want to put a little contribution.
Go ahead, sir.
When I saw the so-called debate yesterday, you can see a man, the calmness of the governor, the calmness, and the so-called Yamu. Please, if you can help me to ask him. He said he's a lawyer. Which court did he, represent anybody? If anybody can come out and say, oh, this man have represented him in Benin, please let me know. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, hello, caller, please, your name and where you are calling from.
Yeah, my name is Vincent. Yeah, my name is Vincent. I'm calling from Toronto.
Okay.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, I've just listened to your debate. I could say that I think Obaseki have laid the blueprint of what Benin should go with.
Okay.
As for Obaseki, we should have a better person, a more better person than Obaseki.
Okay.
Because right now, Obaseki is just the way. Is the man. No other person. Yamu just, I don't know how to describe him. Because you could see the people he goes with, people that are on the street. You could see the way he's so aggressive, he's so polite. How do you, at this time of our life, we meet people? Manners matters. We are beings. You could see, I always tell them they are not civilized. People that are not civilized, it doesn't mean you have to go to travel to abroad. We that are here, we know the way we go abroad. Civilized. We have to be civilized. Obaseki is a civilized person. Not education. He's so civilized, so civil. He knows how to talk to people, no matter how you are. You are small, you are big. He's so polite. So right now, what I'm looking up to, Obaseki is already there. We all have to stand as the way we stand now. We should not let the ball roll back. The next person coming, in the near future, we have to stand. These people will not rest until they will come back, because we have to make sure the money they have stolen to finish, and they have to go back to the village. Their money must be finished, because they will not give up. The next election, they want to come back with another method. We all, as we stand for Obaseki, we have to look for somebody with reputation, somebody with manner, somebody with God as Obaseki. Obaseki is, we could say, is God have made him. You could see everything that is playing around him. God is always with him. When you say something at his detriment, you will see God, you say, no, this is just the way to be for him. God is with him. We Benin should try. This is not the blueprint. Obaseki, we should get a better person, somebody better than Obaseki. From there, we'll get another, so that Edo State will change.
Thank you very much.
Obaseki, no. When I listen to the debate, I said, this is the man. So polite, doesn't step on your toes, doesn't step on your voice. He wants to listen and answer you what you ask him. That's very polite. Izeyamu cannot wait. Izeyamu cannot wait at the door. As I look at Izeyamu, he cannot. As I look at Obaseki, Izeyamu, he cannot wait at the door and hold the door for a woman. He will not do it. Maybe a woman is coming. I can't hold the door for a woman. He will just pass. That's the way I look at him. Anyway, I thank you, my brother.
Thank you very much.
I've been watching you. You've been great. You've been great. The way you smile, I love it sometimes. When you smile, I say, wow, if we all can really go on. The time will come, we will do it. Everybody will go. We are not tired of saying that. Really, everybody tired. But we need to have the break before we go there. We should not go backward. We should be walking forward. That's what I'm looking at. Because if Obaseki go, they will know the Obaseki is going to win. They'll be planning another 4 years. You see, their plan, they will start from now to get it back. We should not give them a space from now. Thank you very much, my brother.
Thank you very much.
God bless you.
Yeah.
Go. Come on.
Yeah, hello.
Hello.
Yeah, please. Your name, where you're calling from, please.
Hello.
Yeah, hello. We can hear you. Your name, where you're calling from.
Yeah, my name is Isaac.
Okay.
And I'm calling from Canada.
Okay.
My name is Isaac.
Can you reduce your set, please, so it doesn't echo back at you?
Okay. Okay, I've done that.
Okay,
can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you clear.
So I've been listening to most of your productions. I watch your videos. I want to commend you very well for the work you've been doing. It's been very, very, very helpful because a lot of our people back home, I noticed that they are still very, very ignorant adding political situations in our state. So very specifically, yesterday's debate, Obaseki has brought a kind of different political movement to Nigeria and to our state generally. The kind of politics our people back home and our politicians back home are not accustomed to. The kind of politics Obaseki is playing is so refined, is so different that sometimes when it's answering questions, people tend to wonder, right? Even when it was very clear, when he was asked about the security votes and all that, the way he answered, right? So there was no personal attack like the other rogue, Yamu. You know, he made the way he answered those questions, it showed that he knows exactly what government entails. Because someone who has lived in the diaspora, someone that understands what it means how to announce public funds, is the way he answered. It shows that this man knows exactly what is talking him. The other guy was just blabbing. He was just doing personal attack. The governor kept referring to him, my brother here, my brother here, my brother here. You know, do or die for the governor. He's way back 1987. He's already made his money. The guy is trying to impact what he has, you know, the things he has that is obtainable in Western world to our client. So forces, Igbo forces, they are fighting against him, but it will not work because Obaseki has brought, you know, he has changed the narrative. He has brought light to our people. He has brought, you know, he has opened their eyes. So no amount of intimidation, no amount of trick, no amount of propaganda will work to derail the will of progress in our state. One thing I want to say to our people, especially those of us in diaspora, we should continue to engage our brothers and sisters, our friends, those we have contact to, you know, on our social media and platforms. We should continue to encourage them to come out on the 19th, bring out their PVC to vote for this governor. If we miss him, if we miss this opportunity, oh my God, I don't know what will happen to us. So our people should come out. There will be peace. There will not be punish them. Let's punish them with our PVC. While they are doing their propaganda, they are not hoping on winning an election. They are hoping on rigging. That is all they have. But let's punish them with the truth by our PVC. Thank you very much. This is just my little contribution.
Thank you very much. So guys, I need to go right now. I can't take any more calls. I need to go right now. The time is gone for today. Tomorrow we are going to continue from here because I have a lot I need to say that I could not say today. Today I will put it like, let people speak their mind so we know where the pendulum is swinging to. So that's why I have to allow the whole of today to just be, everybody have to now become the presenter and the moderator of the program. Tomorrow I'm going to deal on things that I saw in that very particular what's it called, interview based on my own perspective and my own narratives. Thank you guys. God bless you today. See you tomorrow. Have a lovely day. Please guys, anyone that I couldn't pick your call today, please promise you tomorrow it's going to be another day. We can't pick calls anymore. We're done for today. Sorry, we are already done for today. Why can't they just listen now? I'm done for today now. I can't pick calls again today. Okay? So that we can go home and prepare for tomorrow broadcast, which is going to be very, 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 very explosive. 5 p.m. tomorrow. Get a bottle of cola, get a popcorn, stand behind your what's it called, your televise, and it's going to be explosive as ever. Thank you guys. God bless. As if we're not saying that I can't collect anything again. Thank you everyone. Have a nice day. Good night. See you tomorrow 5 p.m.
I never see this kind of man for Edo. I never see this kind of love before.
Oh, Michael, sorry. Oh, who is this guy now? I can't pick anymore. I'm done for today. Okay, guys, I just closed like this without no closing remarks. Thank you, guys. See you tomorrow.